Hello friends, welcome to SQL Server tutorial. In this video, we will see how to perform index defragmentation. So in the last video, we looked at getting the index that requires maintenance. So the maintenance can be in terms of defragmenting, and it can be done using reorganizing or rebuild. And in this specific video, we will see defragmenting the index by means of reorganization. So when index fragmentation levels falls between 30 to 10 or 10 to 30%, we can go with reorganizing. So that's one way of defragmenting the index. So we know how to get the fragmentation percentage, and in the last video that's what we did by making use of table valued function and sys indexes. So once we know the list of indexes that get fragmented in terms of percentage, that get fragmented, and if we know that percentage is between 10 to 30%, then we can go with reorganizing. Reorganizing the index is a process of revisiting the leaf nodes and rearranging it. So if you want to know more about the leaf node in the index, you can refer our a sub-series about the index. There we talked about leaf node and paging. So simply reorganizing means it will revisit the leaf node and rearranges it. When it is in the sense the fragmentation percentage is more than 30%, it is advisable to rebuild the index. So when fragmentation goes more than 30%, reorganizing may not help when the index is huge. So it's a good rule of thumb to go with index rebuild when index fragmentation percentage goes beyond 30%. So here we are talking about reorganizing the index, right? So the reorganization is an online process. That means if index is on a particular table, since it's an online process, other users can access this table. So while let's state that reorganizing is going on, and these are all some other client operation, maybe some client application or other users accessing the table. So that's allowed here. Both will go in parallel. So online process means the database is available to user when index organizing process is in progress. That means the table will be available, so it will not be locked or blocked. There are many ways to reorganize the index. So you can write a TSQL, or you can write a job that will keep on watching the index and reorganize. And in this video, we will see how to reorganize the index using SQL Server Management Studio. Now let's go to the demo. So in the last video, we had a script, right, that will tell fragmented indexes. Here we are choosing AdventureWorks 2012, and here in the where condition we put a condition so that the fragmentation percentage 10 to 30 will be retrieved. So all the index whose fragmentation percentage is between 10 to 30 will be retrieved and from the retrieved result we will pick one of the index and see how to reorganize it. Since these are all the sample database, you may not see much impact, but at least you can know the procedure. I mean the procedure of how to reorganize the index. Now we will execute this query, and if you see, there are 8 indexes and fragmentation level is between 10 to 30. So here when you look at the index ID, so you may wonder the index ID is repeating here, so you have to look this with the object name. So within object name the index ID is unique. For example, here the object name is bill of material, and you can see index ID is 1 and 3. Right, 2 is missing here because that may not be fragmented. So the fragmentation percentage may not be 10 to 30 for index 2 on bill of material table or view. So we will pick this purchase order header, and in this 2 indexes, vendor ID and employee ID, both are fragmented 28% approximately. So we will pick this vendor ID. So here object name is showing as purchase order header. So we will go to database, expand the Adventure Works 2012. We will go to tables. If it is not there, then we will visit the view. Since it is purchase order header, maybe schema is in the purchasing purchase order header. So that's the object name, right? Purchase order header will have this specific index. We will go and locate that index. So purchase order header vendor ID, purchase order header underscore vendor ID. It's a non-clustered index and non-unique, right? Purchase order header vendor ID. So we just located the index on this specific table, and its index fragmentation is 29%. Now we will right click here and choose reorganize option. So we just picked the index, then we right clicked, and here we are choosing reorganize. This will show a dialog. So you can analyze index fragmentation using total fragmentation. Total fragmentation indicates the percentage of logical fragmentation of the index. For more information, so you can read that text, and here the index name is, and here also it is showing total fragmentation is 28.57. So you can also right click, and this is employee ID, right? Employee ID is displayed here, purchase order ID. If you right click and choose reorganize, it shows the total fragmentation. So here total fragmentation is 0. That's why it doesn't come up in the query result. Why? Because here we asked to bring all the fragmented index, and the fragmentation percentage should lie between 10 to 30%. So vendor ID reorganize. Once you pick it, you can simply click the OK, and it will reorganize the index. So that's the procedure. The index is reorganized, and the same way you can reorganize the index in your production database, but always talk to the DBA when you perform indexing maintenance is a costly operation, and it should be dealt with the assistance of database administrator, I mean the DBA of the your client site. Just now you saw the demo. Thank you for watching. Bye.